important, the issues we've discussed this evening were important in the 1790s. And as Glenn Beck and the Tea Party movement show, they remain important in the 21st century. The renewal of these debates truly shows the continuing significance of the Constitution. I've been focusing on constitutional issues. We need to distinguish between questions of constitutionality and questions of bad policy. That is, bad policy could be perfectly constitutional, and good policy could be unconstitutional. Alexis de Tocqueville, in Democracy in America, observed 175 years ago how Americans were prone to take political issues and turn them into constitutional issues. We certainly have not moved away from that habit in the ensuing 175 years. Our confusion of policy issues and constitutional issues takes us to another matter. Our Constitution, which we celebrate this week, is a remarkably enduring document. Regime or systemic change can occur within a constitutional framework. They probably do not usually do so, but they have in our country. Certainly the aftermath of the Civil War and the 14th Amendment to the Constitution brought forth something of a regime change, as did the Industrial Revolution and the Progressive Movement, and as did Franklin Roosevelt and the New Deal. We may well be undergoing another regime change now. President Obama has been extraordinarily successful in getting a radical legislative agenda through Congress over the last 2 years. Glenn Beck and the Tea Party movement have placed themselves front and center in the effort to halt and, if possible, reverse this regime change. Those larger questions are beyond the scope of what we are doing tonight, but they should at least be acknowledged. In so doing, I've addressed what I see as the weakest component of their arguments, a flawed understanding of the nature of our constitutional system. I'm reminded of a comment that the political essayist Bill Vogeley recently made, addressing those who would argue that much, if not most, of our federal and social policy, including Social Security, is unconstitutional. Responding to that view, Vogeley, who's a political conservative, stated, "If people think that Social Security is unconstitutional, it is the Constitution that will become unpopular, not Social Security." Or to put it another way, if the Jeffersonian Republicans had gotten their way over the long haul, we would probably no longer have this Constitution. We'd have changed it for something else a long time ago. Whatever replacement Constitution we would have would not likely be as effective or good as the one we have had since 1789. We would not be having this discussion tonight, and there would be no Constitution Day. Thank you for your attention.